Hello everyone, I'm Seth with Exotic Motorsports, and this is our 2013 BMW M3 with 28,029 miles. This car is beautiful, awesome gray color, it looks really good. Do you have the carbon fiber pieces on the front here? Both sides, looks really good. It does have just a few rock chips on the lower portion of the front bumper, but they are very insignificant, super tiny, very hard to see. We've got just a few very small ones on the front of the hood, and then a couple other blemishes kind of throughout the hood. That's probably the most noticeable one there, but they are few and far between. The front end's not perfect, but I will say, if you're standing about a foot away, it looks really good. Front driver's side fender. No issues on that. Fender looks great. Front driver's side wheel. It's in great condition, no rash or anything like that. And I do love these wheels because the fitment on these is pretty good as far as factory goes. They're not inset too far. And the style looks really nice on this car too. And the finish, they're silver and gray goes together pretty well, I think. Front driver's side mirror, just a couple blemishes there. The inside, nothing serious. The mirror itself looks great. Driver's side door. Do have a few small blemishes here on the door, but nothing serious. And there's just the two right here up at the top that I notice. But again, very negligible. Does have a carbon fiber roof as well. Looks really nice. Driver's side rear quarter panel. No blemishes there, it looks perfect. Rear driver's side wheel, excellent condition, no rash, no blemishes. Moving along to the back. Does have a Supremo exhaust on it. The finish on the tips is a little bit stained, but still looks pretty good overall. It does have reverse sensors and a backup camera. The back bumper is in fantastic shape, doesn't have any wear on the face of the back bumper, and the top, which is typically a high wear area up here from putting things in and out of the trunk, is absolutely flawless, which is surprising. Typically that portion of a car is pretty beat up, but this car looks great. Top of the trunk lid, not seeing any defects at all. Face of the trunk lid, again, no defects. The back of this car is very clean, looks awesome. Moving along to the passenger side, having a look at the rear quarter panel. I don't see any flaws on the passenger rear quarter. Looking at the rear passenger wheel, we do have a chip or two in some of the spokes. Very, very minor defect. I'm just being incredibly thorough, but absolutely nothing to worry about. It's very difficult to see. It's pretty standard to find wear like that on just about any used car. Passenger door looks awesome, no marks, nothing to note there. Passenger mirror, again, pretty good condition, but does just have a few marks on the inside, nothing serious, very minor. Front passenger fender looks great, no issues there. Front passenger wheel, also in excellent condition. I'll go ahead and walk around the vehicle from a 1 foot distance to give you a better overall idea of the condition this vehicle is in. Here at Exotic Motorsports, we do these very thorough walk-around videos to give our out-of-state buyers the confidence and peace of mind they need to purchase a vehicle from us sight unseen if they choose to do so. Walking around a vehicle from a 1 foot distance is a lot more indicative of what you might notice on a day-to-day basis and helps separate the larger, more obvious flaws from these smaller, less significant ones, giving you a more well-rounded idea of the actual condition of the car. You're not going to notice all those tiny little defects if you were to own it and drive it frequently. This is a very clean, very good looking M3. I think these cars are definitely iconic and they're very nice to look at. So let's go ahead and check out the interior. On the inside here, we do have black leather. This top portion of the door panel is kind of a harder plastic material. And then here for the armrest and the handle here, that's all leather. It does have one touch driver and passenger windows, power folding mirrors. Memory power adjustable heated leather seats. The seats do fold. Just grab this tab right here, pull it, and the seat folds, letting your passengers enter the back of the car. Pretty decent amount of legroom back there. The upholstery is flawless. No issues with the seats whatsoever. And then it locks back into place. Seat doesn't move. Pretty nice design. Does have M3 floor mats there. The door sills look really good, really clean. Twilight sensing headlights, universal garage door remotes, push button start, 7-speed dual clutch transmission, dual zone automatic climate control, and like I did mention earlier, it does have heated seats. One of the best features in a car, if you ask me. Carbon fiber, kind of a matte carbon fiber pattern inlaid throughout the dash. The dash itself looks fantastic, does not have any UV damage or signs of wear. All of the buttons look great. The car looks virtually brand new on the inside. None of the buttons have any kind of wear or signs of deterioration. The steering wheel also does not have any signs of wear. The steering wheel looks brand new. Here we have our driving modes, traction control options, transmission shifting options, infotainment controls there, vent selection switch, temperature control for the driver's side, heated seats, very self-explanatory things, rear power sunshade, very nice aluminum paddle shifters. They're very ergonomic, they fit across your fingers very nicely. I like the way they feel. It does have cruise control as well. And here you have the M button, which does adjust the driving profile of the car, so you can kind of choose how the car reacts and customize the driving mode, which is a pretty nice feature. Auto dimming rear and side view mirrors, navigation. This car has a ton of options and is super fun to drive. Having a naturally aspirated V8 with a 7-speed dual clutch transmission is a recipe for smiles, no doubt about it. Speaking of a V8 engine, let's have a look at the engine bay. The interior is flawless, very nice interior. Let's have a look at the engine. So this is back when BMW just had the single latch release, and then you had to do the one under the hood. The newer BMWs, you pull the latch twice and you can just lift the hood up, but this one does have an under hood release in the center. Here's our naturally aspirated V8, making a very healthy amount of torque. It sounds phenomenal. This one does have a small list of upgrades, like the AFE cold air intake and the Supremo catback. It does have a binder that comes with the car that documents the modifications, the maintenance, all of the details you might want to know as a car enthusiast. Has a very inclusive binder documenting everything you'd want to know about the car. The engine sounds very healthy, it shifts good, sounds good. It runs and drives really good. It doesn't have any issues. This car is a ton of fun to drive. The way it feels when it shifts, the sounds that it makes. It's very comfortable, has a decent amount of interior space, not a ton, but for a two-door, it has a pretty healthy amount of interior space, and it's just, you can't help but smile when you drive it. It's a great car. So this is our 2013 BMW M3. If you have any further questions, please feel free to check out the sales listing on our website. You can find that at exoticmotorsportsok.com. Thank you for watching.